In China, the Xiaomi 13 series has been introduced, but how does the lineup's entry-level device compare to the Galaxy S22? The Xiaomi 13 and the Xiaomi 13 Pro are the two smartphones that make up the Xiaomi 13 series. Both variants use 120Hz AMOLED panels and the most recent Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 SoC from Qualcomm. The Xiaomi 13 is pitted against the Galaxy S22 because it has a smaller screen than the other two smartphones, which are both tiny. The Galaxy S22 has a 6.1-inch AMOLED screen with a peak brightness of 1300 nits, whereas the Xiaomi 13 has a 6.36-inch OLED display with a maximum brightness of 1900 nits. The Galaxy S22 boasts a greater pixel density and Corning Gorilla Glass Victus Plus, even though both phones can handle a maximum refresh rate of 120 Hz. Regarding the appearance, the front panels of both phones are similar, with a punch hole in the top center and symmetrical bezels on all sides. The S22 sports a rectangle camera bump, but the Xiaomi 13 has a square camera island. Both smartphones have an IP68 water-resistant rating. In terms of color choices, Xiaomi's most recent flagship is available in 4 hues: mountain blue, flora green, black, and white. Samsung, on the other hand, offers 5 color choices: Phantom White, Phantom Black, Green Pink Gold, and Bora Purple. The 2021 released Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 is the source of power for the Galaxy S22. Its main Cortex-X2 performance core has a 3 GHz clock speed. The processor also features 4 Cortex-A510 cores operating at 1.8 GHz and 3 Cortex-A710 cores running at 2.5 GHz. The CPU receives roughly 1,280 points in the single-core performance test and 3,830 points in the multi-core performance test on Geekbench. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 SoC, an octa-core chipset with a modified cluster structure, powers the Xiaomi 13. In contrast, 1 Cortex-X3 core running at 3.2 GHz, 2 Cortex-A715 cores at 2.8 GHz, 2 Cortex-A710 cores at 2.8 GHz, and 3 Cortex-A510 cores make up the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor. Early Geekbench results indicate that the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 achieves over 5,000 points in the multi-core performance test and over 1,480 points in the single-core test. According to the performance tests, the Xiaomi 13 outperforms the Galaxy S22 by a wide margin. That does not, however, imply that the Samsung phone is a dud. Both smartphones can manage multitasking and intensive gaming with ease. The user interface of each smartphone differs from the others. The Xiaomi 13 runs MIUI 14, whereas the Galaxy S22 most recently received the One UI 5.0 upgrade, even though both phones come pre-installed with Android 13. The camera setups of the Xiaomi 13 and Galaxy S22 are comparable. A 50 megapixels f1.8 primary sensor, a 10 megapixels f2.0 telephoto sensor with a maximum optical zoom of 3.2x, and a 12 megapixels f2.2 ultra-wide sensor are all included in the first model. The Xiaomi 13 has an 8K video recorder with 24 frames per second. The Galaxy S22, in contrast, features 3 cameras: a 12 megapixels f2.2 ultra-wide camera, a 10 megapixels f2.4 telephoto camera, and a 50 megapixels f1.8 primary camera with support for 8K video recording at 24 frames per second. The Galaxy S22 features a 10 megapixels f2.2 camera up front, whereas the Xiaomi 13 has a 32 megapixels f2.0 sensor. Both smartphones are capable of recording HDR10+ videos with surround sound. The Xiaomi 13 is the undisputed champion in terms of battery life. The smartphone's 4,500 mAh battery supports wired fast charging up to 67 watt and wireless fast charging up to 50 watt. With a 3,700 mAh battery and compatibility for 25 watt wired and 15 watt wireless charging, the Galaxy S22 isn't even close. The connectivity and biometric features on both smartphones, including USB Type-C, Wi-Fi 6, NFC, GPS, Bluetooth LE, and in-display fingerprint scanners, are comparable. In China, the base Xiaomi 13 model with 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage costs about $575. However, it's unlikely that Xiaomi will make the phone available in the United States, giving the $799 Galaxy S22 with 8 GB of RAM and 256 GB of storage the advantage. However, the Xiaomi 13 is more potent and more affordable too, making it the better option in places where it is offered, at least until the Galaxy S23 appears. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was useful for you. Write your opinion in the comments below. Have a nice day and see you soon.